All right, best DFS hitter tonight, Garion. A couple guys there from LA, but talking the Dodgers this time.
Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers are in a great spot, obviously. Castellanos is not that fantastic a pitcher for the Diamondbacks. I think you got to go to Boston here. I mean, God, Dallas Keuchel is a husk of a man. Why are you rolling your eyes?
I didn't roll my eyes. I was just happy.
All you do is roll your eyes. Even when you're not, like, you're sleeping and you're rolling your eyes. You don't even know it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's very true.
That's REM. That's REM. Like, that's not what that's called. Like, you close your eyes, and if you are in a deep sleep, like, your eyes are rolling and twitching.
No, it's true. I mean,
like
it's because he's having a nightmare about the Seattle Mariners, so it's kind of like when your dog starts, like, so that's a tough one. Anyway, JD Martinez. JD Martinez is just on another planet right now. He's got a 188 WRC plus against left-handed pitching so far this season. He's tearing the cover off the ball in May. He's got a 232 WRC plus within the month. He's hitting well over 400. And again, Dallas Keuchel, I guess the one issue you would have with Keuchel as someone you're stacking against from a DFS capacity is he walks so many guys, and you don't necessarily want your best players to just be walking to first base. But this is someone who's only got a 9% strikeout rate across his last 6 starts, ERA up over 7 in that span of time. I think the Red Sox are probably going to put up some pretty crooked numbers tonight.
Steven, what do you think here?
Oh man, Keuchel's just so bad. Like I don't even get it at this point. It's comical. I like Carlos Correa tonight. I like a lot of Twins batters tonight going up against Daniel Lynch, who has really struggled when taking the mound. Now, Carlos Correa is not exactly someone that's been hitting the cover off the ball, but the matchup really, I think, sets up nicely going up against Lynch. You look at the numbers for Carlos Correa. He's only got a 303 WOBA, which is not great, and a 113 isolated power, but he, 393 WOBA. That's what I was saying. 150 isolated power against lefties and a 165 WRC plus. The numbers that I was giving initially were the numbers against righties. Those haven't been great, but his numbers against lefties are really where he's been hitting well, averaging 9.3 DraftKings fantasy points when facing a left-handed pitcher. So I think that sets up really well for Correa, who, you know, to his credit, has at least one hit in 6 of his last 7 games. Maybe he's finally starting to come around at the plate. He's certainly not opting out of that contract with the way he's been hitting so far. So he needs to kind of start picking up at the plate. But going up against Daniel Lynch, I think the Twins are another team that'll be putting up some crooked numbers tonight. So give me Correa in the heart of that lineup.
Are you buying the hot start there by Minnesota, Steve? Because it has been pretty much without elite play from Carlos Correa.
No, I'm not buying into them. I think, you know, this hot start has really also come from the benefit of the slow start that the White Sox have had. The White Sox are a vastly different team than the record shows. So I think it's kind of a combination of the two, but I think the Twins end up trailing off soon.
Yeah, White Sox were supposed to be the class of the AL Central there. Erik, how about a DFS hitter tonight? Who's the best one in your opinion?
Yeah, these two touched on 2 guys who are near the top of my short list. I love all the Red Sox tonight. I'd roster 12 of them if that was a thing against Dallas Keuchel, except for I'm a little bit worried about the weather. I'm not sure if it's the most threatened game, but there is at least some threat there, at least according to little cloud icon, which we all take as gospel. Love Correa as well. But to throw one more top name out there, Anthony Rendon at 4,500. Doesn't have the best overall numbers this season, but over his last, I believe it's his last 11 games, he's got 6 multi-hit contests, hitting 385 with a 202 WRC plus. He'll get the platoon advantage against Shenjin Ryu, who I don't think is particularly scary at this point in his career. Is coming off a strong start his last time out, but he's definitely not in the territory of the kind of pitcher you never want to touch. So I like Rendon at a pretty respectable 4,500 here.